Kaldor Draigo the strongest chapter master in Warhammer 40K? In the grim darkness of the far future, the Warhammer 40,000 verse is populated by legendary warriors who stand as paragons of strength, willpower, and tactical genius. Among these figures, few are as enigmatic and polarizing as Kaldor Draigo, the supreme grandmaster of the Great Knights. His feats of heroism, his supernatural resilience, and his unparalleled psychic might have led many to consider him one of the most powerful chapter masters in the Imperium's history. But is he truly the strongest? A deep dive into his deeds, abilities, and the myths surrounding him reveal a warrior who defies conventional understanding, making his claim to supremacy compelling yet controversial. Before analysing Draigo's legendary status, one must first understand the Grey Knights, the secretive and uncorruptible chapter of Space Marines dedicated solely to combating the most insidious threats, demons from the warp. Unlike other chapters, the Grey Knights are composed entirely of potent psykers, handpicked from the strongest recruits of the Imperium and subjected to rigorous training and genetic enhancement. Their very existence is a closely guarded secret, known only to the highest echelons of the Imperium. At the pinnacle of this elite order stands Kaldor Draigo, a warrior whose exploits transcend mortal comprehension. His position as Supreme Grandmaster is not merely one of rank but of destiny, for Draigo's journey is one that defies the laws of reality itself. Draigo's tale is one of triumph and tragedy, a saga that began with a crusade against the demon Umkar the Reborn, a favoured herald of Chaos Undivided. During this campaign, Draigo became trapped within the Warp, the realm of chaos where time and space holds no meaning. While lesser warriors would have succumbed instantly to the corrupting influence of the Warp, Draigo did not break. Instead, he waged an eternal battle against the forces of darkness, carving the name of the Grey Knight's fallen leader into the heart of Mortarion, the demon Primarch of Nurgle. This act alone cemented Draigo's mythic status. Few warriors in Warhammer 40k lore have ever struck a blow against a Primarch, let alone defaced one within their own domain. Even more astonishing, his struggle continues to this day, fighting perpetual battles in the Warp while still manifesting in real space to aid his brothers in their darkest hours. A chapter master's strength is not measured by brawn alone. Psychic might, tactical acumen, and indomitable will define their true power. In this regard, Draigo is unmatched. As a Grand Master of the Grey Knights, he wields psychic abilities honed to perfection, with mastery over sanctic demonology, the purest form of anti-demonic warfare. His most iconic ability is the Warp Shunt, a technique allowing him to forcibly banish demons, even greater demons, back into the abyss of the Warp with a mere utterance of their true name. His psychic resilience is such that he has endured the full attention of Chaos Gods, surviving where even Primarchs have faltered. Few other chapter masters such as Dante of the Blood Angels or Lorgar Grimnar, or Logan Grimnar of the Space Wolves can claim psychic might on this scale. While Draigo's psychic abilities are prodigious, his combat skills are equally extraordinary. Clad in the Titan-class Aegis armor, wielding the Sword of Sanctity, and bearing the Cuirass of Sacrifice, he is a living weapon against the Warp's horrors. His duels are legendary, having bested greater demons, demon princes, and even the monstrous Fate Weaver of Tzeentch. However, what truly sets him apart is his defiance of the Warp's erosion. While other warriors, even Primarchs like Magnus or Angron, succumb to the Warp's madness, Draigo resists outright. His mind remains unbroken, his soul uncorrupted, even as he fights his endless war within the Imperium. This spiritual fortitude surpasses that of nearly every other Space Marine in history. To determine if Draigo is truly the strongest chapter master, comparisons to other renowned leaders are necessary. The oldest living Space Marine, Dante, has led his chapter for over 1,500 years, surviving battles even Sanguinius, his sons, should not have endured. His leadership is peerless, and he has fought swarm lords of the Tyranids to a standstill. However, his greatest feats are of endurance and command rather than raw combat prowess against demonic entities. A warrior of unmatched ferocity, Grimnar has slain greater demons and defeated Magnus the Red in direct combat. Yet his victories relied heavily on brute force and the aid of Fenrisian runes, lacking Draigo's sheer psychic dominance. The embodiment of the Codex Astartes, Calgar is a tactical genius whose duels with Angrath, the Unbound, and the Swarmlord showcase his adaptability. Still, he has never engaged in the kind of warp-born warfare that defines Draigo's legend. While these chapter masters are undeniably mighty, none have waged war within the Warp itself for centuries, while still influencing battles in real space. Draigo's existence is an anomaly, an indomitable force that defies chaos to its very core. Despite the awe surrounding Draigo, his lore has drawn criticism from some fans. His ability to carve his predecessor's name into Mortarion's heart has been deemed excessive by some, arguing that no Space Marine, even a Grey Knight, should humiliate a Demon Primarch so easily. Others suggest that his perpetual presence in the warp borders on plot armor, making him an almost fantastical figure even within a setting rife with supernatural warriors. Yet these criticisms do not diminish his achievements, they reinforce his mythic stature. In a universe where belief shapes reality, Draigo's legend may be as much a weapon as his sword. If the warp responds to faith and willpower, then Draigo's defiance is a self-sustaining force, making him stronger with each battle. Kaldor Draigo is more than a chapter master, he is a force of nature. His unparalleled psychic strength, his undying resistance to chaos, and his unrelenting war across time and space place him in a category few can rival. Whether one believes he is truly the strongest chapter master depends on how you measure strength. If the metric is pure martial skill, others like Grimnar or Calgar may rival him. If it's leadership, Dante stands supreme. But if strength is measured by unyielding will against the impossible, then Kaldor Draigo has no equal. He is a warrior who stares into the abyss and forces it to blink. In the annals of Warhammer 40K, there may be no greater testament to the Imperium's defiance than the undying legend of the Grandmaster of the Grey Knights. And so the warp rages on. And so does he. This archive has now been fully decoded. Continue your journey into the librarium with the video displayed on screen. The vast wealth of the archives continues to reveal new knowledge of the dark history of the 40K verse. In the grimdark of the far future, there is only war.